You, yeah, you, the face staring back at me right now. I'm talking to you, and don't you dare look away, because this is your fault. Don't you dare flinch. Don't you dare blink, because it's time to face the ugly truth. You counted yourself out far too long, way before anybody else ever did. You let yourself believe the lies. You let yourself drown in the poison whispers. You let the world shove you in the corner, and instead of fighting back, you just nodded your head and said, yeah, you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe I ain't worth it. That's pathetic, man. I'm going to just be honest, that's real pathetic. But do you know how pissed off I am right now? I'm disgusted. I'm sick of looking at this reflection and remembering all the nights you told yourself that you were nothing. All the mornings you woke up and said, why bother? All the times you look at your scars and your pain, your wheelchair, your losses, and instead of seeing survival, you saw shame. You spit on yourself. You spat on your own fight. You let that voice in your own head become louder than the truth. And the truth is, you're still here. You should have been gone a long time ago, 1,000 times over. But you're not. You're breathing. You're talking. You're standing. And right now you're looking at me and you're saying, why did I waste so much damn time beating myself up, treating myself like trash? Look at me. Look at me. You let the world convince you that you're worthless. You let people's opinions carve you open like knives. You let that doubt bury you alive. And instead of saying, no, I'm not done yet, you lay there in the dirt and you told yourself that maybe this is how my story ends. But you know what? It didn't. Did it? No, it didn't. You're still here. And that pisses me off even more. Because that means every time you told yourself you couldn't make it, you were lying. Every time you said this is the end, you were lying. Every time you said I'm not strong enough, you were lying. You lied to yourself. You betrayed yourself. You understand how twisted that is? You let your own reflection become your biggest enemy. Excuse me, I stutter. So just bear with me. You let yourself become the loudest hater in your own life. And now you want me to forgive you? You want me to clap for you just because you survived? No, not yet. First, you're going to hear the truth. You were weak. You were scared. You gave up on yourself. And I will never forgive that. I will never forgive the nights you wanted to die, the nights you almost did. I will never forget the way you looked at yourself and hated what you saw. I will never forget how you threw your own worth in the garbage. And yet, here you are, still alive, still standing, still breathing. Which means, deep down, you're not weak. You're not worthless. You're not done. fact that you are here looking at me proves that every single time you said you were finished, you were wrong. Now, I don't know about you, but that pisses me off because I wasted so much time but believing in your lies. I wasted so much time believing. I wasted so much time listening to your doubt. I wasted so much time letting you bury me alive. Well, guess what? Those days are over. They're done. I'm not letting me, do that anymore. No more lies. No more weakness. No more self-pity. I don't care how much it hurts. I don't care how heavy the weights get. I don't care how long the fight lasts. I will not let you count me out ever again. Because the truth is this. I am stronger than I ever gave myself credit for. I am louder than the silence I trapped myself in. I'm tougher than the pain that I thought would kill me. I am here. And if I'm still here, then I'm still fighting. And if I'm still fighting, then I'm still winning. So go ahead. Reflection. Go ahead and glare back at me. Try to tell me I can't do this. Try to whisper to me that I'm not enough. I dare you. Because every time you do, I'm going to scream even louder than I have before. Every time you doubt me, I'm going to fight harder. Every time you say I'm worthless, I'm going to prove to you that I'm priceless. You want to fight? Well, guess what? You got one. You want to count me out? You better make sure I never get back up again. Because once I stand, once I rise, once I take that deep breath and lock eyes with this mirror, you can't stop me. Nobody can stop me. Not depression, not pain, not COVID, not fear, not you, not me. Because I am the voice of the voiceless, and I will never be silenced. Not ever. Oh, but don't think I forgot about them. The ones who smirked, the ones who laughed, the ones who looked at me and said, he'll never make it. He's done. He's finished. Yeah, I remember every single one of you. Your words, your faces, your silence. It's all burned into my mind. You thought I wouldn't notice, huh? You thought your little whispers behind my back would stay hidden. You thought your doubts would disappear into the air. I heard it all. Every damn word. And I carried it with me. You thought you were burying me under your doubt. You thought you were crushing me under your silence. But let me tell you the truth. All you were doing was lighting a fire under my ass. All you were doing was fueling the rage that you're hearing right now. Because the truth is this. You wanted me gone. Admit it. It's okay. Some of you looked at me and thought, Good. He won't make it. One less problem in the world. You didn't see my fight. You didn't see my work. And you didn't see my humanity. You saw my wheelchair. You saw my scars. You saw my pain. And you wrote me off like I was nothing. And that makes me furious. Because I'm still here. I'm going to say it one more time. I'm still here. I'm still breathing, still fighting, still screaming louder than all of your doubt combined. And every single word you threw at me, I've turned it into fuel. So congratulations. Every time you said he's done, you were wrong. Every time you said he won't survive, you were wrong. Every time you laughed, smirked, or stayed silent when I needed support, you were wrong. Because look at me now. Look at me. I'm still standing. I'm still loud. I'm still fighting. And you're in the background. You're nothing but a footnote in my story. But let me be clear about something. I'm not just mad at the obvious haters. No. I'm mad at the people who claimed they cared but disappeared the second it got hard. The people who said, I'm here for you, but went silent when I needed them most. The people who nodded and smiled in my face and then turned their backs and said, he's not going to make it. That kind of betrayal, that kind of fake loyalty, that burns deeper than any insult. And I've carried that with me too. Excuse me. But here's the thing. You don't break me. You never did. You thought you were pushing me toward the edge, but what you were really doing was teaching me how to fly. Because every time I think of you, every time I hear you doubt, replay in my head, I rise higher. I fight harder, and I damn sure scream louder. You didn't destroy me. You built me. So go ahead. Doubt me again. Count me out again. Smirk, laugh, whisper. Hey, do it all. Because every time you do, you're proving me right. You're proving that you never mattered in the first place. Because when the dust settles, when the match is over, when the bell rings, I'm still here. And you're still nothing. From this day forward, the only voice that matters is the one staring back at me in this mirror. The voice of the voiceless. The one you tried to silence. The one you tried to bury. The one you thought was finished. And guess what? He's not finished. He's just getting started. Now it's time to get real. Not about them. Not about the world, but about you. Yeah, me. The one staring back at this reflection. Because the hardest fight, it's always been within yourself. Think about it. Every time you doubted yourself, every time you let their whisper sink into your bones, every single time they said, He can't. He's not enough. He'll never make it. Yeah, I heard all of that because I said that to myself many, many times. And damn it, that pissed me off also. Now, do, do you know what it feels like to let yourself sink into your own lies? To hand over your power to fear? To believe that you're nothing when the truth is you're everything? Yeah, that's the fight I lost many times. And I'm mad about it. I'm furious. I'm furious that I let myself take punches from my own mind while still trying to survive the hits that life threw at me. Every time I wanted to quit, every time I thought I couldn't go on, every time I wanted to give up, I didn't just let the world count me out. I counted myself out first. And that's unforgivable. That's unacceptable. Look at yourself. Look at me. You know, you're stronger than you gave yourself credit for. You know, you're tougher than any obstacle. You know that the pain, the heartbreak, the loss, it didn't break you. And yet, you still doubt it. You still let fear rule you. You still let the whispers convince you that your life didn't matter. And that makes me furious. Because every second I spent thinking I wasn't enough, that was a second wasted. Every second stolen from the fight that I should have been winning, and I will never get those seconds back. But here's the truth. You survived them. You lived through them. You're still breathing. You're still staring at yourself in the mirror. And that proves one thing. That no matter how many times life counted you out, no matter how many times you let the world tell you that you're worthless, you're still here. And if you're still here, the fight isn't over. So from this day forward, no more lies, no more doubts, no more letting fear run your life. I will not count myself out again. I will not hand over my power to anyone. Not myself, not the world, not the doubters. Because I am strong. I am worth it. I am a fighter. And I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. And when I say that, I just don't mean I'm going to stay alive. I mean to live loudly, to fight hard. I mean to rise higher than anyone thought possible, including myself. Excuse me. Because this fight isn't just with them. It's with me. And I'm done losing. Life. Life tried to pin me. Depression tried to choke me. Life tried to pin me. Depression tried to choke me. COVID tried to knock me out. Pain tried to break me down until I thought I could never stand again. And yeah, it had me. It had me hard. It had me in the corner. It had me gasping, barely breathing, staring at this mirror, wondering if I even mattered. But guess what? I kicked out every single time. Every single time the darkness came for me, I fought back. Every time the pain whispered that I was worthless, I screamed that I was alive. Every time life tried to throw me down for good, I got back up. Do you know what that feels like? To fight a battle you didn't ask for, a battle nobody warned you about, a battle that nobody else will ever understand. It's exhausting. It's lonely. It's terrifying. But here's the thing. It makes you unstoppable. Because when you stare at death in the face and live to see another day, when you stared fear in the eye and refused to blink, when you stared pain in the soul and laughed in his face, nothing can stop you. Nothing. Depression, anxiety, illness, heartbreak, betrayal, they're all just opponents in the ring. And I'm a fighter who refuses to stay down. I've been knocked down. I've been pinned. I've been counted out. And every single time I got back up. Every single time I faced the pain. Every single time I stared death in the eyes and said, "You can't keep me down." That's why I'm furious. I'm furious that I doubted myself. Furious that I let fear run me. Furious that I wasted time feeling worthless. Furious that I let others make me feel small. But I'm stronger than all of that. I'm louder than all of that. I'm still standing, still breathing, still fighting, and I will never stop. You know, life isn't fair. Pain isn't fair. But I'm fair to myself. I'm fair to my fight. And I'm fair to the fire inside me that refuses to die. And if you're watching this, you better understand, you have that fire too. You have that strength. You have that fight. You just have to claim it. So, you know what? Let them try. Let life throw every punch. Let the doubters shout. Let the pain scream. Let the fear claw at you. Because when you stand in this mirror and declare that you're not done, when you lock eyes with yourself and say, "I will survive," nothing in this world can stop you. And now it's time to fight back. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Every doubt, every insult, every whisper, every betrayal, I take it all and I turn it into power. Every scar, every loss, every battle I thought I couldn't survive, I take it and I turn it into fuel. Because this is the reflection of a survivor, a fighter, a warrior, a champion. I've clawed my way out of the darkness. I've stared down fear. I've stared down myself, and I've won every time. Do you know what that means? It means every person who ever doubted me, they were my teachers. Every person who laughed at me, they were my fuel. Every challenge, every obstacle, every setback, they were my practice ring. They were my training ground. My reason to rise higher than anyone ever thought I could. And now, I stand tall. I stand proud. And damn it, I stand loud. I declare I will not let anyone, including myself, make me feel worthless again. I will never let fear steal my fight. I will never let doubt dictate my life. And from this day forward, I am the master of my destiny. I am the fighter in my own story. I am the voice that can no longer be silenced. I am unstoppable. And if you're watching this, you can be too. So, take your doubts, your fears, your haters, your pain, your losses, and burn them. Turn them into fire. Turn them into power. Turn them into proof that you are worth it and that you are strong, that you can survive. Because if I can do it, damn it, I know you can too. So, hear me loud and clear. To everyone who's ever counted me out, to everyone who's ever doubted me, and yes, even to myself, staring right back in the mirror, I'm done with listening to lies. I'm done with fear, with letting fear run my life. And I'm done letting anyone, including myself, make me feel worthless. Because here's the truth. I'm still standing. I'm still fighting. I'm still breathing. I am still the voice of the voiceless, and I will never be silenced. Not again, not ever. So to every single person watching this right now, whether you've been counted out, doubted, or left behind, I want you to look in the mirror and scream back at yourself like I'm screaming at me. I am strong. I am worth it. I am a fighter. And I will survive.